Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching. This is the tutorial for Elton John's masterpiece, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, which comes all the way from The Lion King back in 1994. One of those great songs that has lasted the test of time. Okay, we're going to have a look at the strumming and the chords. We'll do the chords first and the strumming, and then we'll look at a bit of a walkthrough and the layout, and give you a demo at the end as well. There's nothing too challenging in this song. It's quite easy to get to grips with. So here we go. Okay, there are 7 chords in this song. Nothing too challenging, but quite a bit of variety there for the song. Let's have a quick look at those in order. It starts on the G chord. First finger on the 2nd fret on the A string. Second finger above it on the C string, also on the 2nd fret. And third finger at the side on the E string on the 3rd fret. Have a look at the diagram if you need to. Then we go to the D chord, which is your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret. Now that's a semi-bar across the top 3 strings. You've got to be really clean on that bar position and make sure you're pushing tight, especially on the E string that sometimes slips away and doesn't get pressed down firmly. So make sure you're pressing down on the G, C and E strings cleanly on the 2nd fret. Then we go to an E minor chord. Now the E minor chord starts on the 2nd fret on the A string with your 1st finger. Then on the 3rd fret we go to the E string with your 2nd finger. Then on the 4th fret we go to the C string with your 3rd finger. So it's a diagonal. I always just think of it as a diagonal like that. Okay, then we have the C chord as well. And that's a nice easy one. Our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the A string. Then we have the A7, nice and easy. 1st finger on the 1st fret on the C string. And then we go slightly out of song order, and I think the only one we haven't looked at yet is the F chord, which comes up later on. Nice and easy, 1st and 2nd finger on the 1st and 2nd fret, 1st finger on the E string, 2nd finger on the top G string. Okay, nothing too challenging there. Do have a look at those chord diagrams if there are any chords you're not comfortable with or familiar with. Okay, if we have a look at the strumming now, it's really simple. There's 2 strumming patterns, and one of them is not really a pattern. Basically, we've got a single strum and then a strumming pattern during the song. Because it starts with the intro that I've added, which has a nice down, down, up, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. So it's 2 downs, 2 ups, and then a down, up on the end. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And that's most of the song uses that. And then in between, just a couple of the parts of the song where in the original song or in the film, sort of the spoken parts, we've got some single strums. The only thing I'd say there is I didn't do it then, but actually in the sing-along, and when I sing this one, I tend to alternate. So start with index finger, and then thumb, index finger, and then thumb. Just adds a slight variation in terms of the tone of the strumming there, in terms of the feel of it. So just get a bit sort of soft, hard variation there, and just adds a little bit to the music. Okay, and that's the strumming, nice and easy. You've got the down, down, up, down, up, and then the single strums in between. Okay, let's do a bit of a walkthrough and see how it all fits together. Okay, so the song starts with a bit of an introduction that I've added that is just one line from the main verse, and that starts with the main strumming pattern on the G chord. G, D, E minor, and it's one pattern on each chord. C, G, C, A7, and D, and then we're into single strumming. I can see what's happening, and you can vary it from the index on the C to the thumb on the G. What? You can get someone else to join in, make it a duo. Someone else who can shout those bits. And C, they don't have a clue. G, who? Again, someone else can do that for you. Oh, you don't have to put those bits in. They'll fall in love, and here's the bottom line. Again, C and G. To the A minor now. Our trio's down to D, to O. Back to the C. The sweet caress of G, twilight. C again, there's magic every G, where? And the G splits the everywhere there. Then we switch back to the main strumming pattern, so it builds going into the chorus. And with all this on the C, and with all this row E minor, romantic atmosphere F, disasters in the D, and that just builds nicely into the chorus on the G. Can you D feel the E minor, love to see night? Back to the G. The peace, the C, evening, A7 brings to the D. C again, the world for G, once in E minor to the C. Perfect harmony, A minor, with all its F, living D at the end. Things. Then it goes back to the single strums. So many things to tell her, and that's the same as before. And then it has the chorus on the end in the same way. So really, that's the shape of this song and how it all fits together. It's just a variation, or it just sort of swings between the single strum and the strumming pattern as you go through the song. And that works really nicely. And then you just have the extra chorus on the end as well. Have a quick look at the layout. You see it's the introduction, first verse, chorus, second verse, repeat the chorus, and then you go into the final verse and chorus before repeating the chorus one more time at the very end. So it just all flows really nicely. It's quite an easy song to follow. I'll just do a quick demo now to finish on and show you the end of the song and how that works, and I hope you enjoy this really great song. Thanks for watching. Can you feel the love tonight? You needn't look too far. Stealing through the night's uncertainties, love is where they are. And if he falls in love tonight, it can be assumed his carefree days with us are history. In short, our pal is doomed. Can you feel the love tonight? The peace the evening brings. The world